Hey guys, this is my week 3 of the 2025 NFL season predictions. Last week we went 14-2. That was such a great week. We are now 26-6 overall. And let's get it started with tonight's game, Dolphins and the Bills. This one I feel like is pretty obvious. This one can be winnable for the Dolphins, but I'm going with the Buffalo Bills to win this one over the Dolphins on Thursday night. Next, we have the Falcons and the Panthers. The Panthers, I feel like, don't really have that much rhythm, and Bryce Young, I feel like, could definitely be a good quarterback for the Panthers. I don't see him being a long-time quarterback, so I'm going with the Falcons to win this one. Next, we got the Green Bay Packers and the Cleveland Browns. The Cleveland Browns, again, I'm not sure. I can't really watch a whole lot of football because of something else that happens on Sundays. But I am going to take the Packers to win this one over the Browns. Next, we have the Texans and the Jaguars. This one, I'm going with the Texans. The Texans aren't that good. I don't feel like CJ Stroud is the long-time guy, but he's really good for the Texans as like a temporary solution. Next, we have the Cincinnati Bengals and the Minnesota Vikings. I'm going to take the Bengals on this one. Granted, Joe Burrow and JJ McCarthy are both injured, but I still see the Cincinnati Bengals coming out with the win on this one. Next, we have the Pittsburgh Steelers and the New England Patriots. I'm going to take the Steelers to win this one. Last week, the Steelers did have a blunder against the Seahawks during kickoff, but I feel like they can learn from that and just beat the Patriots. The Patriots aren't that good anyways. So next we have a divisional rematch with the Rams and the Eagles. And I am predicting the same exact outcome. The Eagles are going to win this one over the Rams. Then we have the Jets and the Buccaneers. The Jets aren't good. They have never been good, except for that 1 year in like Super Bowl III. But that was so long ago that they're not gonna be good for another long time. So I'm gonna take the Buccaneers on this one. Next, we have the Colts and the Titans. The Colts are sitting pretty on top of the AFC South. They are 2-0. And the Titans, I feel like Cam Ward can do some good things for this team. I've said it before. But the Colts are just winning this one over the Titans. I don't see them winning this one either. Next, we have the Raiders and the Commanders. I like what Geno Smith is doing, and I like what Pete Carroll are doing both in Vegas. But I just don't see them winning this one over the Commanders. The Commanders last season were really good. They made it all the way up to the NFC Championship game. So I'm taking the Commanders to win this one over the Raiders. Next, we have the Broncos and the Chargers. Both of them, these teams are sitting on top of the AFC West, I believe. Let me look real quick. All right, so the Chargers are 2-0. The Broncos are 1-1. I see the Broncos winning this one over the Chargers, giving them the lead and the AFC West. Both of these teams are pretty good. I see both the Chargers and the Broncos making the playoffs this year. Next, we have the Saints and the Seahawks. The Saints playing possibly the second worst division in the league, being the NFC South. And the Seahawks are 1-1. The Saints are 0-2. The Saints don't really have anything going for them right now. I mean, the most that they have is Spencer Rattler and Alvin Kamara, but they're just not gonna get it done against this Seattle team. Yes, the Seahawks are last in the NFC West, but they are 1-1. Everyone else is 2-0 in the NFC West. I don't like that as a Seahawks fan. I wish that would change, but it is what it is. Next, we have the Cowboys and the Bears. The Cowboys 1-1, the Bears 0-2. Don't get me wrong, I like the Bears. I like what they're doing with Caleb Williams. They had a good start to their season last year, but I just don't think they're gonna get it done this year against the Cowboys. So I'm giving the Cowboys on this one. Next, an NFC West matchup between the Niners and the Cardinals. Both of these teams sitting on top of the NFC West. And as much as it pains me to say this, I'm going to pick the 49ers to win this. I really don't like them, but the Cardinals they cannot get anything going. But apparently they can, since they are 2-0, but I don't think them winning over the 49ers. I did hear that Brock Purdy is injured, but I don't think that's going to matter all that much. I still think the Niners are going to win this one over the Cardinals. And next we have the Chiefs and the Giants. Both of these teams are 0-2, surprisingly, but I'm going to give Kansas City their first win of the season against the New York Giants. And if the New York Giants somehow defeat the Kansas City Chiefs, I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm just going to be really surprised. And next we have two contenders, the Detroit Lions and the Baltimore Ravens. Both of these teams were really good last season. Let me look. The Lions last season, they had their best regular season ever. They went 15-2. The Ravens last season went 12-5. I mean, these two teams are going to be really, really good. I just think that the Lions are going to win this one over the Baltimore Ravens. And don't get me wrong, I like the Ravens. I like what they're doing, but I think the Lions are going to get this win over the Ravens. They both of them lost in the divisional round last season to the Bills and the Commanders, respectively, or whatever. So I think the Lions are going to win this one over the Ravens. So that's it. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next week.